get pleasure in talking about how someone's mother watched their kid die.
You know, Suge always was a problem.
Stop. They eat frit. They only eat grits every day. Real
man, this dude here, man, he's steady bringing on a uncomfortable environment in all these award shows.
They smart, boys.
They moved in overnight. Miami-Dade police raiding an apartment complex, taking down one of the most dangerous gangs in South Florida.
But we get the drop on them, man, in Miami. You know what I'm saying? Red Room, Shore Club.
Mary and Suge Knight co-founded the pioneering rap label Death Row Records, hitting the charts in the 1990s with West Coast superstars such as Snoop Dogg and Tupac, just to name a few. Suge was convicted in 1992 of assault and weapons violations and was placed on probation. In 1996, Suge was jailed for 5 years for violating probation after he and several associates, including Pac, were recorded on videotape beating down gang rival Orlando Anderson at a Las Vegas hotel the night of Mike Tyson's fight. Relatives of Christopher Wallace, aka Biggie, have also accused Suge of having involvement in Big's death. Though police have never named him as a suspect, Knight will continue to operate his label. On August the 28th of 2005, Mary and Suge Knight was shot in the leg during a star-studded party hosted by Kanye West while standing in VIP with P.D. Pablo. The lavish party that Suge was shot at was being held at the Shore Club. This party just so happened to be one of the many celebrations in Miami Beach ahead of the MTV Video Music Awards. A-listers such as Eddie Murphy and Jessica Alba were in attendance for the celebration. However, A-list celebs would not be the only ones in attendance that night. The event would also be occupied by Carol City Goons and the highly respected Zoe Pound from Sable Palms. A guest at the club said a shot in the VIP section rang out shortly before 1 a.m. After hearing the pop, she attempted to run out but was trampled by the crowd as people attended the party began screaming and running for the doors. Several witnesses said Suge was sitting at a table in the VIP Red Room section of the Shore Club when a man walked up and opened fire, hitting him once. Suge was admitted to Mount Sinai Medical Center in Miami Beach. Suge would later have surgery to remove a bullet from his leg and repair a broken bone. At the time, Suge was a very rich and powerful man that violent crime seemed to stick to like a magnet, which brings us to our story. Unbeknownst to many, Suge didn't just rule and control everyone on Death Row Records. He was also a known bully throughout the music industry, wreaking havoc at events and award shows.
You know, Suge always was a problem. It don't matter if you go to an award show, he be barking for real. Hey, Buster, get up, man. Missy, get up. Get the fuck up, man. My man gotta sit down.
1 year prior, Andre Young, aka Dr. Dre, was attacked at the Vibe Awards, allegedly on orders given by Suge. Suge entered the award show without an invitation and sat just a few feet behind Dre, who was receiving a Lifetime Achievement Award. Out of nowhere, the 26-year-old Jimmy Jones Johnson, aka Jim Jones, a parolee who was facing a life sentence due to being a 3-strike offender, stole on Dre, causing a ruckus in which Jimmy would ultimately end up being stabbed by Young Buck.
You know, we had the Vibe Awards, BT Awards, oh yeah, the awards. Dr. Dre, about to get an award with Quincy Jones and Snoop. He got his little man Magic, the swing on Dre, pop. You know what I'm saying? They stop it. You know what I'm saying? Them G-Unit niggas there, but ain't nothing really go down, you know what I'm saying? But we in the back trying to holler at Suge, and he just acting like he just sitting down in the chair. I ain't got nothing to do with it. Man, I ain't got nothing to do with it, man. Man, I ain't got nothing to do with it. But like, man, this dude here, man, he's steady bringing on an uncomfortable environment in all these award shows. You know, whenever he see a whole gang of them, man, he putting down and doing a little too much.
Before I say anything, I'd like to take this opportunity to thank everybody that took my baby from 10 years ago and growing it was one of the original Triple G's. You know what I'm saying? We came here tonight to honor somebody that I love and I respect and give most props to. Dr. Dre. Many times he's often compared to me, and that comparison is one of the biggest compliments I could ever have. We didn't work together. He's what we used to call back in the day a record man. That's somebody who would come into the studio with absolutely nothing and leave with a hit. And the heaviest thing is he always comes up with something new. I've had nothing but big time props, admiration for him since day one. Give us some old school props. I'd like to join me. Your love has always been one to give my props for our nation.
After the melee, Jim Jones told Santa Monica police that Suge had given him 5 racks to attack Dre. It was episodes such as this 2004 attack that led to Suge being disciplined at the 2005 party in Miami. Fed up with Suge's shenanigans, Carol City goons would catch him slipping at the party being held at the Shore Club and pop him in the leg. And just like with Lil Flip, they would take a picture of Suge after he had been shot.
But like, man, this dude here, man, he's steady bringing on a uncomfortable environment in all these award shows. You know, whenever he see a whole gang of them, man, he putting down and doing a little too much. But we get the drop on him, man, in Miami. You know what I'm saying? Red Room, Shore Club. P.D. Pablo right there. P.D. Pablo called me 2 weeks after that. We chill and talk, you know? Little nothing, walk around. See Jim Jones too. Hey man, get the fuck on, man. You know, hit him in the little thigh. Pop! And he screamed, ah! Get a little picture, you know.
Suge had never been touched or challenged before this incident, which would spark other attempts on Suge's life going forward.
Right when Suge got shot, and you know, it was like all over the news at the time.
Yeah, it was all over the news at the time. It was one of the first time he got disciplined because he was doing too much. After that, niggas went to knocking him out. Dudes went to trying him. Dudes went to there. He had never been touched. You know, he's a dude. I was commending him on something because he had to put air out of Compton and, you know, South Central dudes in the 90s. And I commend that, like, boy, that boy bad. Cause these niggas here, man, some wild dudes, you know? I be in LA, they just be running up on, yo, who you with? And I'm like, hey, man, I ain't on that shit, man. The fuck on, man? What you doing? He don't sound like he from here, you know? But then, you know, I got places I could post up too with Crips and Bloods, but, you know, with Suge, you know, his ears was always to the streets too.
A party hosted by singer Chris Brown ended in violence. 3 people were shot, including a famous rapper. It happened on Sunset Boulevard near Doheny Drive in West Hollywood. And as CBS 2's Joy Benedict tells us, the suspect is still on the loose.
15-second videos on social media tell the story. Snippets of a memorable night that quickly turned unforgettable. Chaos in the club after gunfire rang out.
Before I knew it, everyone ran. and got on the floor.
Haley Bell and hundreds of others came to One Oak nightclub in West Hollywood Saturday night to see singer Chris Brown. He hosted an album release party at the upscale club, but around 1:30 Sunday morning, someone opened fire inside, shooting 3 people, sending this crowd scrambling.
And people were pushing, most people on the floor, people were pushing, running, falling on glass smashing.
Sunday, investigators kept Sunset Boulevard closed, searching for a weapon, looking for information. Investigators tell us more than 7 shots were fired inside. One hit a 32-year-old man in the hand. Another bullet struck a 19-year-old girl, and rap mogul Suge Knight, seen here on the Arsenio Hall show earlier this year, was shot 5 times. But he still managed to stumble out of the club on his own before being rushed to the hospital. And with so many videos and pictures being posted on social media and so many people here inside the club, investigators are hoping that someone comes forward with some sort of information about the shooter. And although Chris Brown's face is attached to the night, detectives say there is no reason to believe he had anything to do with the shooting. Joy Benedict, CBS 2 News.